Which mystery industry is the largest buyer of glitter? It appears that there's a lot of glitter being purchased by someone who would prefer to keep the public in the dark about glitter's presence in their products. From today's New York Times all about glitter, when I asked Ms. Dyer if she could tell me which industry served as GlitterX's biggest market, her answer was instant. No, I absolutely know that I can't. I was taken aback. But you know what it is? Oh, God, yes, she said, and laughed. And you would never guess it. Let's just leave it at that. I asked if she could tell me why she couldn't tell me. Because they don't want anyone to know that it's glitter. If I looked at it, I wouldn't know it was glitter? No, not really. Would I be able to see the glitter? Oh, you'd be able to see something. But yeah, I can't. I asked if she would tell me off the record. She would not. I asked if she would tell me off the record after this piece was published. She would not. I told her I couldn't die without knowing. She guided me to the automotive-grade pigments. Glitter is a lot of places where it's obvious. Nail polish, strippers' clubs, football helmets, etc. Where might it be that is less obvious and can afford to buy a ton of it? Guesses I heard since reading the article are toothpaste, money, guesses I brainstormed on my own with nothing to go on, the military, deep pockets, buys lots of vehicles and paint and lights and God knows what. Construction materials, concrete sidewalks often glitter. The funeral industry, not sure what, but that industry is full of cheap tricks they want to keep secret and I wouldn't put glitter past them. Cheap jewelry, would explain the cheapness. What do you think?
One thing no one has mentioned, during the Iraq conflict, the US apparently dumped material out of planes to cause intentional problems with electronics and electrical devices in the countries we were attacking. I always assumed it to be at mylar-like material. This use would both best be kept secret and require vast amounts of material, probably to the tune of 100-pound bales of mixed hitter and tinsel. I wonder if this fits the bill? The Defense Department would buy by the ton, right? It all seems to fit?
The material was graphite, not glitter.
It is called chaff, and it is used to simulate an aircraft or a vessel on radar and confuse an incoming missile. It's not exactly glitter, but it is extremely thin and light aluminum that will float in the sky for hours.
A quick Google search turned up the following GlitterX product, among many other unconventional yet widespread glitter solutions. Polyquart 149 is an aqueous solution of an acrylic copolymer that can be used as a polymeric additive to provide convenience claims for hard surface cleaners, such as bathroom, kitchen, glass, car, and all-purpose cleaners. Polyquart 149 cleans without leaving a residue for a more sparkling surface shine. Surfaces treated with this product also resist soap, scum and grease, making cleaning faster and easier. Incorporating Polyquart 149 into products such as glass cleaners provide an anti-fog benefit. Edit. My bet is on Ajax or some other cleaning chemical giant.
I'm pretty sure it's actually stealth coatings, i.e. paint, for stealth fighters like the F-22 and F-35, which are now being produced in relatively large quantities for the US military. Here's the reasoning. 1. Radar-absorbent materials, such as those used on stealth aircraft, typically consist of a mixture of finely ground metals, i.e. glitter, and polymer. To absorb radio waves without reflecting it, you need something that is fairly conductive and will interact strongly with radio waves, i.e. metals, but it can't be too conductive, for example solid metal plates, because they'll simply reflect the radio waves without absorbing it. Finely ground metals mixed with polymer are exactly what you want. 2. Stealth fighters, namely the F-35, are currently being produced in fairly large quantities in the USA, and require large quantities of radar-absorbent coatings. These coatings will be quite thick and contain a large fraction of metal, which will consume huge amounts of glitter compared to most applications, which use only a tiny amount of glitter. For example, in the article they state that the minimum order size GlitterX will accept is 10 pounds, enough to supply sparkle to 500,000 bottles of nail polish by Mr. Shetty's estimation. 3. Finally, after the reporter asked the question, the woman guided the reporter along to the automotive-grade pigments. Unlike most types of glitter, automotive-grade pigments are simply small flakes of metal such as aluminum, and do not contain any plastic. This is exactly what the type of material they would want to use in radar-absorbent coatings.
My problem with this answer is volume. The question was which industry served as GlitterX's biggest market. I have no problem believing that glitter is used in stealth materials. But I do have a problem believing that the volume of glitter used for stealth paint exceeds, say, automotive paint. We simply aren't making that many F-35s.
F-22s have to be recoated after each flight for stealth. So they're large consumers of whatever coating they use. F-35s have a different, updated, skin that doesn't need to be recoated.
Today I learned, glitter can get your ass sent to jail. Today I also learned, they even have edible glitter. Due to its unique characteristics, glitter has also proven to be useful forensic evidence. Because of the tens of thousands of different commercial glitters, identical glitter particles can be compelling evidence that a suspect has been at a crime scene. Forensic scientist Edwin Jones has one of the largest collections of glitter, consisting of over 1,000 different samples used in comparison of samples taken from crime scenes. Glitter particles are easily transferred through the air or by touch, yet cling to bodies and clothing.
I can almost guarantee the answer is shampoo. Microbiates are known microplastics. Glitter is a microplastic with the added benefit of being shiny and making shampoo look good.
Shampoo gets into eyes. Regular glitter will cut eyes badly.
I'll go ahead and confirm for you that the funeral industry, as far as I know, and I have very knee-deep knowledge of the funeral industry, is not buying any glitter at it. Elbow deep may have been a better term. And while there are definitely some caskets that are painted with an automobile glittery sort of paint, I don't think that would use glitter in the typical glitter sense. The only large source of potential glitter I can think of would have to be embalming fluid, and I'm 99.999% sure there's no glitter in embalming fluid.
Microtagants. Multi-layered microglitter added to all commercial explosives. Simple to batch trace, on site, after the detonation, using only a microscope. Use dynamite for illegal purposes, and leave evidence as clear as a fingerprint. Law enforcement probably doesn't want this fact circulating.
Here's an article that all but confirms it's Crest toothpaste. Link. The article says people got mad about the specific plastic they were using around the time this was published, 2014, and they were looking for a suitable alternative. Wonder when those huge glitter orders started coming in. The math seems to add up to, though can only get rough estimates. I took the number of units sold of Colgate, 80.7 million, and the ratio of their sales to Crest in 2018, 256 to 177, as well as the amount of toothpaste per tube, 170 grams, to estimate that Crest makes 4.4 times 107 pounds of toothpaste per year. Assuming 0.01% of toothpaste is glitter, look at it, this seems like a low estimate. They're buying about 4.4 thousand pounds of glitter per year. Didn't see a number in the article for the volume of biggest sales, but since their minimum is 10 pounds, this seems reasonable for the highest amount perhaps. Given that I think the estimate of how much of toothpaste is glitter was low, it could go up to 0.1%, and then they're buying over 40,000 pounds. I do believe that was just US sales too, so still could be much higher. Couldn't find numbers for international sales.
One drop of cheap sparkling nail polish is, once hardened, the perfect tamper seal. The constellation of glitter particles in a drop is unique and pretty much impossible to recreate, so even if you reseal it from the same bottle of polish it just wouldn't hold up to inspection. We used this all the time at a security firm for the screws on our laptops. My guess is someone is using this property of glitter in clear varnish on a larger scale. Perhaps for tamper-proofing, perhaps for incorporation into the materials of a product in order to make them uniquely identifiable within a batch. This would fit the "you'd see something, but not really, it's complicated" answer you were given. Sure, there's glitter, but it's not being used for the aesthetics.
I immediately thought US paper currency. Go check your wallet, it's pretty shiny.
I don't know how to respond properly as this my first Reddit response, but after reading your post, along with others, I think I may have uncovered the secret. Gas and aroma barrier properties finally made me think it could be deodorant, well, antiperspirant to be specific. The cling property would help to keep the active ingredients in contact with your skin longer. The industry wouldn't want it known, as some/many consumers would not knowingly put deodorant on themselves. Also, have you ever found an old dress or shirt in your closet with glitter pits? Usually unwashed clothing like a dress you wore once and never had dry cleaned.
The oil industry uses a bunch of glitter in drilling. They mix it with the water and drilling fluids to make sure what they're pumping down is coming back up and not washing out somewhere underground.
So, what industry do you think is the biggest buyer of glitter? Share your ideas in the comments below. Thank you for listening. You can find the original post in the link in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to get more puzzling mysteries. Hit the